Two of this guy, 3 left.
But these are the original chains.
Yes. But look the round on the neck. That one is fixed.
They are very thick.
Love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on.
Gotta cover up for the church. We are Emmy. We all match. Looking cute. Now we about to go into the slave trade. We have to cover up for the church.
Kwenye gari, ustazi kwenye gari, kwenye gari. So we start from the slave chambers, but please watch your step and mind your head when you go down. Mind your head.
It's dark.
There's light. The light.
What is this?
This is the slave chambers.
This is where they slept.
Yes. So how many are you? 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there were about 15 rooms like this where slaves were kept before the auction. But after the slave trade being abolished, those 13 are destroyed and only 2 remain. So in here were kept about 50 men, and they stayed in here 2 or 3 days because the auction was
50 men.
Yes, 50.
How?
How? On top of each? Because you see this cement, this floor, this is added after. So the floor was very rough, as you see on the wall. There was no cement at that time. They just put this like to protect on top. But there were 15 rooms, 13 are destroyed, 2 left here, 50 men, the other side there, 75 women and children. But down here was used as the loo, because before the place was open, seawater was very close to here. So when the high tide comes, the water clean. But later on, the land reclaimed, and that's why there's no more seawater coming. And only 2 windows on this side. The one on the right is expanded, but was like the one on the left. Some of them died because of suffocation, starvation, and eruption of diseases. And this is example of the chain, but this is not original chain. There were 5 rounds, big one around the neck, 2 for the hands, and 2 for the feet. Yes.
Yeah. And there used to be 50 of them in here.
It's like the same thing in Ghana.
So on the left here, up here was open.
Are they coming in or?
Up here was open.
Yes, so they came in and out through.
Okay.
If you wanna, let them come outside.
The window from outside. That's the original size.
Because if they didn't expand it, you wouldn't be able to breathe down there.
Like, they weren't breathing down it. 50 of them on top of each other. And shackles and... Ugh. That is horrible. While a boat is rocking and they're using the bathroom right in front of them.
Just running on top of each other. Like he's sick, running on top of each other.
I don't know if I would have made it.
Bleeding on top of each other.
I don't know. I'd have been like, let me out of here. I'm going to the river for sure. Put me in the ocean. We can sit here. Oh, yeah, fan.
This is beautiful.
from the inland up to that coastal area, because Bagamoyo is about 75 kilometers away from northern part of Dar es Salaam. So from there were kept into the dhow to Zanzibar. So once they arrived, they stayed to the chambers, wait for the auction, because the auction was twice a week. And they used different ways to get the slaves. They went to the village, they took people by force, or if the tribes fight, defeated one, attacked, then they became slaves. And some of the African people, like some of the local chiefs, they're also involved in the slave trade. But also there's someone known as Tipu Tipu. Did you see his house? Mm-hmm. No? Tipu Tipu was mixed. His father from Oman and mother from Tabora. His real name is Hamid bin Muhammad El Murjebi. They call him Tipu Tipu because of the sound of the firearm that he had. So he was slave traders, but also he was using the slaves because he had plantation in Congo. So he used the slave in plantation and selling them to the Arabs. But before the buyers buy the slaves from here, they wanted to know how strong they were. So slaves were tied under the tree and were whipped. So if the slave cried early, seemed to be weak, the price went down. Late strong, higher price. And also they look at their teeth and the muscles. And after being sold from here, they were sent to Seychelles, Mauritius, Madagascar, India, and Oman, not to America.
Not to America. Okay.
Those who went to America from the West.
Yeah.
West Africa. Yes.
Okay.
So, in front of the altar down there, the last floor on top, there is a right, like the round, which shows where the tree was, because they cut the tree and they kept a mark. The mark looks like the one that you see on the left picture there. That shows where the tree was. And the tree that was there was known as jojoba. Jojoba tree, in Swahili it's called Mkunazi. And that's why the street is known as Mkunazini Street, because of the tree that was there. And on 6th of June in 1873, slave trade was abolished. Any questions?
No.
Were there any countries where slaves were taken, like African countries?
Yes, the part of the east and the center, but here was like the center of the trade. They didn't take like slaves from the island, because it wasn't like at the place where the people stayed, but it was like the place where the trading center was. So they were selling from here. Not only slaves, they were taking also sugar, rum, like spices, animal skin, ivory. They were selling them from here.
So this was like a market. That's why I said it is slave market.
Yes, but on 6th of June, slave trade was abolished after the British discovered the industries. They said the Industrial Revolution was the reason why they want to stop the slave trade, because they want the tools that they made to use like no more slaves. And that's why someone came as an explorer, but some people were behind him, Livingstone. He was born in Scotland, 1813, but at the time that he was looking for the source of River Nile, he reached at Ujiji in Kigoma, which is in mainland, and he saw the slave trade still moving on. So when he saw that, he made a speech in Oxford and Cambridge. Then they formed UMCA, which is University of Mission to Central Africa. So then the group of the English missionaries came to Zanzibar with the treaty, and they asked the Sultan to sign like to stop the slave trade. But it wasn't easy for Sultan to agree so, because the trade was the source of their income. So in the third coming, they came with the 9 warships, and they asked the Sultan to stop in peace or force. But Sultan could not fight, so he decided to stop trading the slaves. But it didn't end there in 1873. It still went on up to 1907. There is a place called Manga Pwani. There is a cave. So they were using the cave for hiding slaves up to 1907.
So the whipping post they used is right underneath the church. So that church we was just in is exactly where the slave trade was. Look at you. And they built the church on top of it.
how they slept look like when they were at auction. But there's nothing happening here. It's just memory. It's less. And the chain you see here is original chain. The idea came from Gladiatorius. She was in Guatemala teaching how to do this.
Original shape.
But from 1997 to 1998, they made this. And they two of this guy, 3 left.
But these are the original chains.
Yes. But not the round on the neck. That one is fixed.
They are very thick. So from this point on, I would suggest that you pause and read, because this is the museum part where it shows you all the different parts from the beginning to the end and gives you all the information, and it was eye-opening. I'll pause and show you different parts, but if you just pause and read, you can get all of the information here.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah. Guys, recording? Perfect. Take one here. Never far. Never far. Never far. Never far. We are never far. We're never far. Never far, never far, never far. We are. Give me a little more like smooth style. Yeah, like hold them down. We're starting. This is the top again. Frequency, frequently. As I release these frequencies, speak to me. Every low foul listener, please keep from me. As I release these frequencies. Oh, free my city, free my seed. Bless my situation, give me freedom. Bless my situation, give me mercy. Bless the situation. Oh, be with me frequently. Bless my situation, show me love. Bless my situation, let me know. Know that you love. Know that they love. Free my city, free my seed. Bless my situation, give me freedom. Bless that generation, give them mercy. Bless the situation. Never far. We are never far. We are never far. We are never far. Frequency, frequently. As I release these frequencies, speak to me. Every low foul listener, please keep from me. As I release these frequencies. Oh, free my city, free my seed. Bless my situation, give me freedom. Bless my generation, give us mercy. Bless the situation. that you love. Know that there's love. Never far. We are never far. We are never far. We are never far. Frequency, frequently, as I release these frequencies, speak to me. Every low foul listener, please keep from me. As I release these frequencies. Free my city, free my seed. Bless my situation, show me love. Bless my situation, give me freedom. Bless my situation. Be with me frequently. Bless my situation, show me love. Bless that generation, give us freedom. Bless the generation, bless the generation, bless them, bless them, bless the generation. Love is an energy, you know, and I think love itself has its own frequency and its own wavelength that transmits from one person to another. We have to learn to embody that love, to become love. Lead us to salvation, make us royalty. All the things we're facing make us question it. Lead us to salvation, pour that oil, please. That's how we become kings and queens. And queens and queens, and we are. Yeah, like, hold them down. We're starting, this is the top again. Frequency, frequently, as I release these frequencies, speak to me. Every low foul listener, please keep from me. As I release these frequencies. Oh, free my city, free my seed. Bless my situation, give me freedom. Bless my situation, give me mercy. Bless the situation. Oh, be with me frequently. Bless my situation, show me love. Bless my situation, let me know. Know that you love. Know that they love. Free my city, free my seed. Bless my situation, give me freedom. Bless that generation, give them mercy.
I skimmed past this, but do you see that? There are more slaves today than were seized during the entire African slave trade. It says there are more slaves today than were seized during the entire African slave trade. Now, the countries that's over here, dark, have the most. And the ones that are light have the lowest. And that's the map.